Well, the Vikings pulled off the victory, although they did try to blow it, up 28-0. And as I said yesterday, as you were needling me as the Packers were coming back, this is why I didn't say a freaking word when it was 28-0. Right before halftime, Jalen Nabers tries to field the punt with his hands over his head.
Oh, you could tell he couldn't see it at all.
What in the hell is going on here?
Right.
Packers set up the short field, score the touchdown just before halftime, and it's 28-7, has a different vibe. They hang around, strip sack. All of a sudden,
You're
it's
so
28-22.
He's
going to blow the game.
He skipped all the great parts of the football team and went right into Dr. Doom where it got a little shaky. He doesn't want to tell you that they started off on fire.
Oh, it was great.
And were dominating, and Sam Darnold wouldn't miss a throw, and they were causing turnovers, and it was 28-0 and all this good stuff. But, yeah, Green Bay did make a comeback. There's a lot to talk about.
Where's the grown-up in the room with the Packers that tells Jordan Love you're not ready to play? That's the biggest concern I have if I'm Green Bay, because Malik Willis was getting it done.
Right.
And I know the window, we reported back on the Sunday of week 1 after the MRI was done following the Friday night knee injury in Brazil. Week 4, week 5, week 6 was the target for Jordan Love.
Yeah.
And we saw week 2, he's questionable, and then they downgraded him to doubtful, and they activate Sean Clifford. He doesn't play. The next week, he got a little closer. This week, no activation of Clifford. Love's coming back.
Right.
There was talk of a potential Malik Willis package. And Jason Garrett said this yesterday on a couple of occasions. One of his big regrets from when he was coaching was putting a guy back on the field before he was ready.
Right.
Like, at what point does somebody in that organization have to say, whoa, first of all, Malik, this isn't a Justin Fields, Russell Wilson thing.
Right.
You're not losing your job to Malik
you're
Willis.
The starter, right.
When you're healthy, you will be back.
Right.
We're not going to, let's give it one more week with Malik Willis. The only reason we give it one more week is we want you to be healthy, and we want you to play healthily, and we want the team to win.
Yeah.
And clearly, now maybe as he got later into the game, he got a little more comfortable.
Yeah.
But early on, he was not the same guy.
No, 100%. And, I think your point and what Jason Garrett said, it is something to think about a little bit. It's not, and what's tough is he is their guy, and he is getting $55 million a year. So, and he's sitting there watching Malik Willis look kind of good the last 2 weeks, and he's going, damn, I need to get out there. I don't like this. I don't even care how secure you are. When you see the backup quarterback doing some things that's opening up everybody else's eyes, you start to go, damn, I need to get out there. I don't want people to think this guy's too good, right? But they were down 28-0, to your point, Mike, because of Jordan Love. Jordan Love was off of his game. That was a bad interception. The first one we showed was a bad interception. And these are just the interceptions. These aren't the missed throws either. The first drive, he had people open. He missed a wide open receiver on a third down. Then they missed the field goal. He was off target. He was definitely rusty and not himself. And because of that, they got in a hole early on until he did get it going and started to make some plays, but it was too little too late. And then he threw a bad interception late in the game. 6 minutes left. They got 3 timeouts. It's first down. And he throws that jump ball in the end zone that Byron Murphy Jr. gets. And that just was not the appropriate time to throw that ball or go desperation like that. So he's a damn good player, but he was not damn good yesterday. He was not. And, it certainly makes you question maybe they have gone Malik Willis one more week and let Jordan Love practice a little bit.
Again, he's not going to lose his job, and I understand the urgency in wanting to come back, but that's where it takes Matt LaFleur, the head coach, Brian Gutekunst, the GM, all the way up to Mark Murphy, the CEO. Somebody's got to sit him down and say, Jordan, this is not in your best interest. This is not in our best interest.
Right.
Let's give it one more week.
Yeah.
So when you
More
do
reps.
come back, you are 100%.
Exactly.
Because you come back and you number one, you put yourself at risk of re-injury, but number two, you come back and you put a bad game out there.
Definitely. And they got in the hole, and they didn't get to play the way they want to play. They've been so great at, right, is running the football. The game was like, oh shit, we're down 28-0. We can't run the ball anymore. So they never got to do that. And that, to me, is the best way to combat the Brian Flores awesome defense that they do in Minnesota. You want to calm them down and stop him getting so crazy. You start running the ball and pulling guards and gashing them that way. It'll calm them down a little bit. But they could never get the game to that point. So because of Jordan Love and him being rusty, it chopped off one of their legs as far as one of their great strengths of their team, which is their O-line and their run game. But I still got to give Sam Darnold and that offense and Mike and O'Connell a lot of credit.
And look, they built the lead, and it was beautiful, and there's still a lot of football to be played, and you got to hold the lead. Two things.
Yeah.
Something that's happened 2 times
right.
this year so far. Because they should have won every game in this 4-game stretch handily.
Yeah, you blew out the Texans. You should have probably blew out the 49ers.
Right. It would have been 27-7 if Aaron Jones doesn't get the ball punched out by Fred Warner at the goal line.
Right.
And then that thing could go completely off the rails for the 49ers after that. But
yesterday too. Right.
But here's what happened.
Yeah.
As the team that was down big
Yep.
starts to creep back into it,
Right.
Sam Darnold leads a drive to get that score, to turn a 1-score game into a 2-score game.
Yep.
And they did that yesterday when it was 28-22.
Yeah.
After because it goes, and this is the thing.
Momentum.
7 points feels like a lot, but it's just 1 point. So you're down 4-1.
Yeah.
Now you're down 4-2 when they score a touchdown.
Right.
Strip sack.
Yeah.
Then it's 4-3.
Right.
Then it's close. And when they went for 2 and to make it 28-22, it's just like they had all the momentum.
Definitely.
And you can feel it. You can feel it 1,000 miles away.
And what
all
happened?
the momentum. And the Vikings settled down. And what I said,
he had a big pass to Jefferson.
well,
right?
I said just throw it to Jefferson. This is a drive where you just settle it down and you throw it to Jefferson.
Right.
And he did, and they got in field goal range. They didn't score a touchdown, but they got the field goal to make it 31-22,
Right.
and then just hold on after that.
Yeah.
Those drives, we saw it against the 49ers when it was 21-14 or 20-14, I think.
Right.
And we saw it again yesterday. To be able, when you feel like everything is going the other team's way, to settle down, take care of business, and get it done, that to me is more encouraging than 4-0.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have those moments. And how often do we see a team just completely crater?
Right.
He has staved off defeat twice now. And they could be 2-2.
Yeah. Hey, listen, he's playing awesome. We just said it. I mean, he's right now in the MVP conversation. It's on the money. O'Connell, I have never seen an offensive play caller get more people open for 15 and 20-yard completions in my life than Kevin O'Connell. It feels like Brady and the Patriots in their prime, where you're just like, how is Amendola open for 15 yards every time? Gronk down the middle, 20 yards that's what it feels like. It's incredible. It really is. And then, of course, he is taking advantage of every bit of that. And you got Aaron Jones running the football. And I'm going to say it. I mean, right now, and I know we got a long time to go, but you're definitely the best team in the NFC right now. Are you going to where are you going to power rank them this week? They got to be in the top. They got to be way up there, Slugger.
Seahawks are undefeated.
Yeah, I know, but they ain't the Minnesota Vikings. The Seahawks have had a very favorable schedule so far. We hit on that. Bo Nix first game, Jacoby Brissett, Tua-less Dolphins. I got questions still about Seattle, even though it's been good. You guys have beat, you could say, 3 of the better teams in football.
Well,
the 49ers,
3 of the final 8 teams from last
exactly
year
right.
in 4 weeks.
And I don't think the 49ers and Texans are going anywhere. I would expect them to maybe be in the final 8 again this year. So, yeah, let's go, Dr. Doom.
I don't like
Top spot?
Like
Go look at this. He doesn't like it. Doesn't know how to handle success.
The Lions are still better, I think. They haven't played the Lions yet.
No,
I think the Lions are better.
They're not. Well, they maybe have a better roster. They're not playing better football than you guys right now. I think that's what we could say.
Well, and there will be urgency
Right.
from the Lions when they get a chance at the
one more
Vikings,
time.
and I think it's coming up. Yeah, thank you.
You like
God.
that?
We have a still shot of earlier. Strike that from the tape. But, hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.